Here's an answer to a question that's been submitted. Is it as simple as, like, my conscious mind, my awake mind says, I really want to achieve X. And there's another part of me saying, not you, pal. But what you're saying is it's multiplied by 4, those 4 different walls you were just talking about. What are the 4 parts that you're addressing? And at the same time, you said brain. Do you mean brain? Well, you have the left brain, the surface of the brain, the left neocortex, the part that evolved the latest, and the one deals in verbal, logical things. That's where the ordinary consciousness lies. And in ordinary consciousness, if you do not have something set up with words, language, you can't experience it. So what's that mean? There's a part of you that doesn't speak in words and language. So if we don't have a label, we cannot consciously experience it. So the right brain, the right neocortex, the part that deals with patterns, rhythms, memory integration, psychic, intuitive things, and so on. Then we also have the brain stem at the back, where the spinal column merges into the brain. And that's the oldest part of the brain. I believe that one's called the reptilian brain. And that deals with physical stimulus and response. It's the part that's responsible for jerking your hand away from a hot stove when you're being burned. And it's the part that manages the stress in life, protecting you. And you imagine like jerking the steering wheel away from an oncoming car that you see in your peripheral vision coming at you. So the midbrain, it's a particularly important part, and it's in the middle, midbrain. The part, this deals with emotions. Emotional energy is an important part of the brain, and I would say in goal setting and goal achieving. If you damage the midbrain, you will no longer be able to form new memories and be unable to take all sorts of actions. Pretty serious, isn't it? So, to summarize, we've gone over the different parts of the brain. And how does this relate to you achieving your goals? The left brain works in verbal terms, right brain works in patterns, images, and then the midbrain works with emotions. Brainstem works with physical stimulus and response. And then lastly, to summarize, those are the languages. And so the brain is working with all these different languages. So if you don't have a way to get one part speaking to the other part, speaking to the other part, speaking to the other part, and in harmony, you feel like you're pulled in multiple directions and you get stopped.